If you are ambitious but lazy, this video is for you. Because deep down, you want more out of life, more purpose, more freedom, more momentum. But somehow, every day feels the same. You wake up tired, you scroll, you promise yourself that tomorrow will be different. But here's the problem, tomorrow never comes. And here's the truth, you are not lazy, you are just stuck. And today, we are gonna fix that. Here's what happened to me. I wanted to start a business. I wanted to grow on YouTube. I wanted to make more videos. I wanted to write more certifications, take more trainings, and even learn the fundamentals of trading. And yes, even though I usually advise against trading, I still wanted to learn about it. I also wanted to improve my skin. I want to sharpen my ice skating, and I also want to go to the gym more often. That's a lot of things I want to do. There's so much I want to do, and I end up doing nothing. But once I wrote it all down, something changed. It made sense. I could finally see the picture clearly. I grouped similar goals into one bucket. I prioritized what mattered and I deleted wishful thinking, the noise. Most people don't realize this, but laziness is almost never about a lack of ambition. It's about a lack of clarity. Someone once said, a confused mind will always choose comfort. And it's true. When you are overwhelmed, when you are unclear or even anxious, your brain defaults to what feels safe, like scrolling, binging, or just delaying. It's not because you don't care, it's because you haven't created a clear path forward. So, here's your first step. Get it out of your head. Grab a sheet of paper and dump every single thing that's been weighing on your mind. Work stuff, personal stuff, tiny tasks, big dreams, everything. Because when it's all stuck in your head, it feels 10 times heavier. But when it's on paper, you can start to breathe. Then, batch similar tasks together. Think about it. Are there a couple of errands to run? Group them together. Do you have some creative work to do? Block out a window in your calendar. Do you have some calls to make or some admin stuff? Find a time slot. Next, prioritize what matters. And finally, delete anything that doesn't feel like a hell yes. Clarity is the first cure of feeling stuck. Now that you have clarity, the next step is becoming the type of person who follows through. And this is where most people get it wrong. They think, once I have motivation, then I'll act. But it doesn't really work like that. You have to become before you be. Now, I remember reading James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, and one idea really stuck with me. It says, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. There were days I didn't feel like going to the gym at all, so I made a deal with myself. Just walk in and stay for 2 minutes. That's it. Most times I stay even longer, but even when I didn't, I still became the person who shows up at the gym. Same with creating videos. Sometimes I don't really want to write a script or hit the record button, but I still do. I talk to camera even though I'll never publish it, because it's not always about perfection. It's about building the identity of someone who shows up. So, who do you want to become? The kind of person who writes every day? The kind of person who trains like an athlete? Or the kind of person who runs a business? Cool. Then start speaking like that person. Start acting like that person. Start moving like that person. Even if it feels fake at first, your habit creates your identity. But your identity also reinforces your habit. It goes both ways. So ask yourself, what would the focused version of me do today? What would the confident version of me say yes to or say no to? Say it out loud. Write it on your mirror, because when you believe it, everything else starts to align. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine standing in a giant freezer, you're shivering, and someone says, just think warm thoughts. Just think warm thoughts, and you'll be warm. Of course, you know it's complete BS. It doesn't matter how much affirmation you chant. If you are in the wrong environment, you are going to freeze. Same with life. If you are surrounded with distractions, negativity, clutter, and noise, your mind will shut down. So let's change the space around you. First, your physical environment. Clean up your workspace. Lay out your clothes the night before. Remove temptations. If your workplace is messy, your brain feels messy. Next, your social environment. Think about it. Who do you spend the most time around? Who do you follow online? You don't need to cut out people entirely, but you do need to curate your inputs. Follow people who inspire action. Mute those who drain you. Surround yourself, even digitally, with people who are where you want to be. And finally, your internal environment matters a lot. The thought you feed yourself every day matters. Practice gratitude. Refrain from negative self-talk. Meditate if you can. Pray if you are religious, and reflect. Your life reflects the environment you allow. So build one that helps you grow. You can't get things done if your body is dragging. If you want clarity, focus, confidence, it starts with energy. The fastest way to change how you feel is to move your body. For instance, I keep things around that motivate me to move my body. I have a daily reminder to do 20 push-ups every day. Though I have to admit, after a while, the reminder becomes easy to ignore or mute. But I've set up other side nudges to actually help me work out. I have a walking pad that I use doing work calls or while watching a movie, and also an indoor bike for variety. I've got dumbbells in the home office and also another pair in the living room. And yes, I've also got a gym membership. Even more helpful, I have a partner who loves staying active. She drags me out to walk, nudges me towards working out, and helps me stay accountable when I rather sit still. The point here is that you don't need a gym membership or a perfect routine. Just start small. Do 10 push-ups, go for a walk, stretch, dance around your room, break a sweat. When your body moves, your brain wakes up. Energy builds confidence, and confidence fuels actions. If your goal is to become the best version of yourself, well, you're going to need both. Big goals are exciting, but they are also overwhelming. And here's the trick. Start with something small that you can win today. Want to write a book? Write a sentence. Want to get fit? Do one squat or one push-up. Want to launch a business? Brainstorm one idea. Your brain loves progress, so give it a quick win. The more wins you collect, the more confident you feel, and confidence compounds. Create a 3-day streak, a 7-day streak, and then a month streak. That's how you build momentum. Still struggling to follow through? Well, here are a few things you can try. Number 1, raise the stakes. You see, we are wired to avoid pain more than we are wired to chase rewards. So let's use it to our advantage. Make a public commitment. Bet money on your goals. Tell a friend to hold you accountable, or set a reward for yourself so that you can follow through. But it doesn't have to be big. It just has to be meaningful. No pressure means no urgency. So let's add a little fire. 2, monetize your procrastination. Here's a fun one. Turn your distractions into productivity. For example, if you love gaming, stream it. If you love writing, blog about what you are learning. If you spend hours online, well, start creating instead of just consuming. The key here is to channel your time into something that builds a skill, a brand, or a business. When your passion and your purpose align, it becomes hard to feel stuck. And number 3, well, take messy actions. At the end of the day, clarity is great, vision is great, identity is great, but none of it matters without action. You don't need to know every step, you just need to take the next action. So, send the email, make the call, hit the record button, launch messy. If you are not a little embarrassed by your first step, you've waited too long. You can always course correct later, but you can't steer a parked car. The car needs to keep moving. So, you, my friend, are not lazy. You are capable. You are creative. You are powerful. You just needed a plan, and now you have one. So, Take the first small step right now. Write it down. Say it out loud. Take messy action. Your future self is already proud of you. So go build the life you know you are meant for. Until next time, peace.